What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Beezy Money. I am with a special guest, UglyManJoe, coming off of a first-round submission versus Alan Amandovsky. I was going to say knockout because the knee was huge, but UglyManJoe, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, brother. Just got back from the gym. Just about to kick back and relax. Appreciate your time.
The MMA gym or the workout gym?
Yeah, MMA gym.
Okay, getting some more work in right after. My first question is, Joe, why did you say, I wish I could have fought longer? You hear quite the opposite sometimes.
Um, I'm still really new to the UFC, man, and the stage is gigantic. And there's just like a lot of things that like I've dreamt about that are now happening in my life. So just want to take advantage of all the opportunity I have to be in that octagon and just rack up on all the minutes. So I get that big show call, I'll be ready for it.
Yeah, you wanted to be in that fight longer, and you hear guys say all the time, like in the UFC, like I don't get paid for the time I'm in the cage. But did you want to get like a little bit more experience? Is that why you said that essentially?
Yeah, like essentially I had prepared myself mentally for a 3 round
Yeah,
fight, like to be in there for all 3 rounds, like because of how my debut went. I just felt like I could use more time in there just to kind of grow up and get acclimated to the situation. But yeah, it was just unexpectedly short, and I would have preferred to be there all 3 minutes for sure.
yeah. Well, you're fresh and you're looking good. The mustache is intact. How did you find that knee? Like that knee was kind of a respect getter. You heard James Krause say your coach in your corner, but how did you find it personally in there?
I just trusted him, man. I had been working that knee into my game for the last few months, and like it's now like a weapon that I plan to use more often. And at the time, I was just really locked in with Kraus, and he asked for it, and I trusted him. So it just was money. Like I didn't see anything. Like there wasn't like a setup or anything. I was like seeing or nothing. It literally was just him asking for it and me hearing him ask for it. And it was just like bam.
Yeah, so I tweeted out that night. It seems like the Glory guys, especially I've seen Kraus do it to Warley Alves and knock him out, and then like Jeff Molina, Grant Dawson, they're all like really good at it. And you yourself landed it flush. Like, is that a new involvement to your game or these past couple months that you've been working on? Or
Yeah,
you had that?
it's been a weapon I learned a while back from him, but I just recently just started like really incorporating into like being a major part of my striking. My management company had got me some knee and elbow pads. So in my sparring, I've been able to incorporate a lot more knees and elbows into my just everyday striking with which normally like that's something that you avoid in the gym. You kind of avoid throwing elbows and knees just because of how dangerous they can be to your teammates and stuff. So I've just been able to add them in more and practice them more, and it's definitely a worthy item to add to the arsenal. That's for sure.
It was beautiful. The guys at Glory just seem like they're just really good at that technique, and you landed it perfectly. Added to the list, one of the many good fighters out of that gym now. Your first win in the UFC, that was the first one. Jamie Pickett, you went a tough 3 rounds with him, got him with some elbows in there. But to get that first win under your belt, what does that mean to you specifically? That first one.
That is just like officially like the start of my terrorizing of the UFC. Like that's just the very first win of many. Like that just kind of gets me going now. Like gets me in the conversations. You know what I mean? So that it just means the world to me that I could get it that way. I had worked really, really hard this camp for this opponent, and I was blessed to have got a camp for that opponent and stuff. So yeah, man, it's just the beginning of the end of the middleweight division.
I like that. You're so like long and tall for that division. You pose a lot of problems. I saw you responded to a potential matchup against like I'm that name is super long, but you said wrestlers don't really want to fight me. Like, why do you feel that way?
It's because they're gonna be getting battered because I'm not gonna be afraid of them taking me down. Like being on the ground is one of my strongest suits, and especially like my MMA grappling. Like I don't try and claim being the best jiu-jitsu grappler or best wrestler grappler, just all around MMA grappling. Like it's just we're gonna get to see, man. It's just insane. Like I do a lot of things that guys in my division aren't doing. I trap arms. I get to your back any way possible. I choke necks really hard. Like so, I just don't expect a wrestler's gonna feel like they're gonna have my number just because they're a wrestler. When most wrestlers are gonna be really confident in an MMA fight, period. But
Hmm.
me,
I like that. Are you upset, Joe, that you didn't get the 50K?
hell yeah, I'm upset. How
You
did
think you deserved it?
I don't even have to answer that. You don't? Do you think I deserve it?
I do. I think you deserved it. I think
That's
you
what
deserved
I'm saying. Like, where's all these man? Look at you trying to get me started.
it. I had to ask. I know, like you tweeted about it that night. You had a. Did you talk to Dana at all? Did he say anything to you about the performance?
No, I didn't get to talk to Dana. No, no. I didn't get to talk to anyone about it except my manager. Just like threw it out there, like, yo, 50K, like bonus, like, performance of the night. Like, what are we doing here? But I think so.
Mhm. They have that new like Bitcoin bonus type of deal. Have you heard about that, or do you know anything about that?
I think it's a myth. I think it's just
All
something
right.
that's that some guys talk about because I ain't hear nothing about that. My fight. So
Yeah, well, you earned a lot of fans, I think, and people know that when you fight, you got two things going for you. Really, like your game, your striking, and then that mustache, man. It's like yeah, you got a lot going for you, man. But my next question, Joe, is like the typical one. You're fresh. You just got a first round victory. When would you like to be back in the octagon, back in the cage?
I think I'll be back in there September. There's a UFC Fight Night card in September where one of my teammates, Trey Ogden's, already on that card booked. So
You were on that Fury card with him as well.
yeah, I was. Yeah, I definitely look forward to any chance I can fight on the card with Trey. He's probably my good luck charm. So
Yeah.
uh, I think that might be the one I get on.
Okay, do you have a preference fighting at the Apex or maybe potentially on a pay-per-view type of card, or does
I would
it
definitely like to be in an arena, but no preference. I mean, I'm a little bit fed up with the Apex, that's for sure, but it's still a great place to fight, and I like being that close to the PI where I could use all its benefits as well. But no, I definitely would like to be in an arena, get a taste of that UFC crowd, and have let some of my close fans that I see every day be there. That'd be cool.
hmm So you fought at the Apex what, 3 times now? Is that
3 in a row, yeah, and then Colorado for looking for a fight.
for Fury? So yeah, you've been in the Apex, but they take pretty good care of you out there with the UFC. Amazing.
Yeah, no, the Apex is amazing. Like I love fighting there, like and being at the hotel, like with all the other fighters, and being so close to the PI, I can get over there and get all those benefits that they have. And I don't know how much different it is to fight anywhere else, but I imagine it'd be different because you're not so close to the PI and you can't get like a massage right before weigh-in day, and like I got an adjustment my last camp just to recover, so
Like
yeah.
a chiropractor type of deal?
Yeah, like a whole chiropractor adjustment. But I got like a massage, I got cupping, I got an adjustment, I got the recovery boots, like all in the same sitting. Like
That's nice.
I know, dude. I was like, this is awesome. I can get used to this.
Preparing for you. And then speaking about that mustache, Joe, like how do you keep that bad boy so pristine and looking good?
I have an awesome product by Modern Image. It's a styling paste.
Is this a sponsor of yours?
Yeah, one of my
Yeah, I
sponsors.
was gonna
My
say, let's
barber.
go.
Yeah, my barber, Modern Image. They have 2 locations, one in Garland, Texas, one in Mesquite, Texas. But they've always taken great care of me. They have like badass products. So that's who takes care of me and my
Okay.
mustache.
What do you think about my bad boy right here? What do you think about it?
I think you're getting there, man. Start twisting it out now, and we'll have.
I could get there. It's coming. It's coming along a little bit. I'm not on your level by any means, but
Hey, it's not a competition, brother.
that's true. Facial hair is facial hair, right? So, Joe, I really appreciate you joining me for these, 10 minutes. I just have my final like 3 or 4 questions. They're just kind of quick hitters that I wanna leave you with. So I want to say your name on Twitter, UglyManJoe Gaming. what's the greatest video game of all time, or like what do you play? What do you play most of the time?
Greatest video game of all time.
Fortnite? No.
I would say Tekken. Not any specific one, but just the game as a whole. Probably best game of all time. Funnest game of all time. A game I could play day in and day out. But I just play I play the lane battle royales. I play Apex Legends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Evil Dead right now. It just came out. It's kind of like Dead by Daylight or games like that. But yeah, I don't really play. I actually haven't been playing a whole lot lately, especially being busy with all these fight camps and stuff. But I try and get on any chance I get. And when I do, you can catch me on UglyManJoe Gaming on Facebook. It's my streaming channel as well. So
You'll stream on Facebook?
I stream my games on Facebook. UglyManJoe Gaming, just like my Twitter handle.
Any reason for that? Like you just like it better than Twitch or easier?
I guess like more people that know me have me on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's just easier for the people that support me, like doing that, to just do it. Like, because I was on Twitch for a while and I was like sharing it to Facebook, and I noticed it wasn't the same as like already streaming on Facebook.
Okay. Well, I'll say a lot more people are going to know about you, here in the future, and they do now. But in hindsight, tough question, Joe. Looking back, would you rather have gotten? It was inevitable. You were going to be in the UFC. Joseph Holmes is a UFC middleweight. Would you rather have gotten the contract that night of the Contender Series, or the way you did get it on that looking for a fight in front of Dana White?
I think I'd prefer it the way it was, because I still got to make the same amount of money, and as I would have if I just went straight to the UFC that fight. But I probably would have fought a tougher opponent had I went to the UFC that night. So I think everything happens for a reason, and it definitely happened the way it was supposed to. That's for sure.
Good answer. And your coach, James Krause, one of your coaches, I know you're down there at SFS. I think you came up here with my man Bryce Farmer, and your coach down there as well. But do you think James Krause should fight again? Do you think he will fight again? I think is the question.
I could see James fighting again for sure. Like, especially because James, he don't. I'm pretty sure he don't, want to be the champ. Like James, I think James is just a gamer, and he's just about that action. So I bet I'd be willing to bet if they offer him somebody fun, like Donald Cerrone for like his last fight or something like that, or just one of these legends who are, kind of on their way out, like on to bigger and better things. I could see it. I could see it happening for sure.
I like that. I could see Donald. I would love a Donald Cerrone, and that would be a rematch, by the way.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Now that I think about it, but my next one is: you like dogs or cats? What's your preference?
We have a cat, but I like dogs.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wrong answer, but
they're not mischievous. But I have a cat. I don't have a dog. I have a cat, but I think I'd prefer a dog.
Are you gonna get a dog, you think, in the future, or what's
the
status on
dog? She she wants those big old, like them big old dogs that could do some protecting.
I like the small dogs, man, but like that's just me.
Yeah, and see, like I don't mind them, but she wants like a big old, like I'll probably get her a Cane Corso or like a freaking Rottweiler or something.
What is that? What's a Cane Corso?
Cane Corso, like that big ass horse looking dog. Like, dude, look that junk up. That's a big monster.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, look up a Cane Corso.
But Adesanya, Cannonier, and new or and still?
And new. I could see Cannonier taking it.
Okay. Do you know, or how do you think it ends? Decision or?
Yeah, a TKO or a choke in the third.
Okay. Cannonier and new. I like that. What's the most exciting matchup in the middleweight division that's already booked that you're looking to watch?
That one's pretty exciting to me. Isn't Darren matched up with someone?
Who?
Darren Till. Who's he matched up with?
I know he had that run-in with Joaquin Buckley. I don't think they made that match. I know they won him on UFC London.
Yeah, I
The
can't
new one, but I don't know who it is.
one. But yeah, I mean, I guess that title fight's a little exciting. I like Cannonier. I like his
Mhm.
aggression. I like his leg kicks, but um, I definitely think that Cannonier is going to have to put him up against the cage and really grind out the cage wrestling there to get him. And if it goes past the third round, he probably lost his chance.
Yeah, that makes sense. But are you a betting guy? You bet at all?
Nah, I like to keep my money for fun stuff.
I feel that. Well, Ugly Man Joe, I appreciate the time. Any final words before we go off here?
I mean, shout out to my sponsor, Road Run Cereal Bar out in Arlington, Texas. Shout out to my coaches, James Krause with Glory MMA and Anthony Selangsang with SFS MMA. And then you, Josh, appreciate your time, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Congrats on the win. Congrats on the new fanship. This media stuff and the gaming. Can't wait to see you back in the octagon. I can't wait for another finish and good luck with everything.
Heck yeah, brother. We'll talk again soon.